labor leaders who are before me now. Patty Coates, President of the Ontario Federation of Labour, and Andrea Babington, my President of the Toronto and York Region Labour Council. Give a warm welcome to both of them. They're going to introduce labor leaders who will be coming up onto the stage now as we speak. If the labor leaders, Tyler Downey, Fred Hahn, Jackie Taylor.
How's everyone today? Oh, you can be louder than that. Let me hear you. How are you feeling today? I'm angry. Are you angry? I've had enough of this government selling off our public services. Enough is enough. 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 Are you hungry? I want to hear you. Are you hungry? When healthcare workers are under attack, what do we do? When healthcare workers are under attack, what do we do? Fight back. When healthcare service is under attack, what do we do? Fight back. What do we do? Fight back. What do we do? Fight back. Ain't no power like the power of the people, and the power of the people don't stop. Say what? Power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the unions, and the power of the union don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of communities, the power of community won't stop. All right. Thank you, Andrea. Awesome. And joining me on the stage today is the amazing labor leaders. There's so many on here. I'll probably forget someone. We've got Yolanda and Fred from QB, Ontario, JP from OPSU, Charlene and Tyler from SEIU, Michelle from the Society. We have Lana from Unifor. We have David and Shirley from ECFO. Who am I missing? Oh my gosh. Who am I missing? Oh, Aaron. Aaron from ONA. Can't forget Aaron. And I did JB. Yep, got them all. So we're going to start with our labor leaders because we know that the labor leaders represent the workers that are in our public system. They represent the workers that were on the front lines during the pandemic and continue to be working with staff shortages, with funding shortages. So first I'd like to call on Lily Chang from the CLC. Lily.
Well, hello, friends. It's an honor to be here with you and stand with you, stand together as we fight to defend public health care in Ontario. What an awesome turnout here today. Hundreds of us standing together in solidarity against the decimation of our public health care system. Canada's unions have long stood against the privatization of our healthcare system and services, and we will continue to fight to ensure that public health care in this province and across the country remains publicly funded and publicly delivered. Our public health care system is one of Canada's proudest achievements, but years of deliberate neglect have brought it to the brink, almost to the disaster. And instead of coming up with some real solutions to support and repair public health care, decision makers like Doug Ford are choosing American-style privatization. Shame! Shame! Privatization steals precious resources from vital public services. And who benefits from for-profit health care? Is it workers and their families? Is it the most vulnerable among us who require ongoing care? Is it they will also be the only ones who can afford care when they need it. Shame! We need a forward-thinking care strategy, one that recognizes that care is essential, because investment in publicly delivered care is an investment in the lives and future for us all. Doug Ford needs to go back to the founding principles of Canada's healthcare system. He needs to recognize that publicly funded, publicly delivered care ensures the best outcomes for everyone. So Doug Ford, let me put you on notice. We won't back down. 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 We will continue to fight to preserve and protect our valuable public health care services in this province. There is power in each of you, and the more we speak up, the more we vocalize our outrage, the closer we are getting to defeating Ford's agenda. Solidarity!
Next, we're going to call on Fred and also Michael Early to come up and tell us about when we fight, we win. Come over, Fred.
We have not forgotten the thousands of long-term care residents who died during the pandemic, 3/4 of those in for-profit long-term care facilities. We have not forgotten that they died without their families, died of neglect, of malnutrition, of dehydration, while their caregivers wore garbage bags with surgical masks for protection. And their shareholders took hundreds of millions of dollars in profits as the Canadian Armed Forces tried to provide care in the worst homes. And we have not forgotten. This government, this Conservative government, has now awarded even the worst villains in that tragedy 35-year contract extensions, and that most of the new beds in long-term care have gone to for-profit operators. And we know that this government has an ideological commitment to for-profit care, despite the tragedies that unfolded in COVID. And so they have defunded, they're choking the Ontario hospital system of funding at a time when it has the fewest beds of any system anywhere in a developed economy in the world. And 170,000 people wait on surgical waiting lists. 17,000 of those children, 2,400 of them died last year waiting for their surgeries. 9,000 died waiting for MRIs and CAT scans. 1,291 languished on stretchers in hallways today as we speak. And this government funds the hospitals at 0.5% this year, while it gives a 212% increase to the private operators running for-profit cataracts and for-profit wheezing. And even though the death rates are higher, and even though the healthcare outcomes are worse, and even though these facilities steal staff in Ottawa, offering twice as much for nurses and clerical staff to work in the for-profit surgeries, even though they're much more expensive, this government is committed to for-profit care. And we're here today to say we will take this fight to every village, every hamlet, every community in Ontario. We will fight until we win.
Let them hear you inside the legislature! Let them hear you roar! For the first time in the history of our province, we have a government funding for-profit agencies
Doug Ford. It's every goddamn member of that caucus that is responsible. Every last one of those conservatives in real communities watching their ERs close, watching their hospitals close, like in Minden, where people are fighting like mad to reopen that hospital. Every last Tory is responsible. It's why we should be demanding an election be called now. Friends, they're weak. Remember just a year ago when education workers for my union proved in just 5 days we can make them repeal legislation. Because environmentalists and farmers and trade unionists and journalists worked and dug to find the corruption of the Greenbelt scandal they had to reverse their decision. We can make them back down here. And we're not just going to be satisfied. We're not just going to be satisfied with them stopping private hospitals. We're going to demand they pay workers what they deserve. We're going to demand they reopen hospitals. We're going to demand that there is gender-affirming care in every part of this province. They think they have the power, but look around you, friends. It's us who have the power. We must know this. We must believe we can win. So now repeat after me. I believe. I believe. I believe that. I believe that. I believe that we. I believe that we. I believe that we will win. 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 I believe that we will win.
Always amazing. Thank you, Brad. But now I'm going to call on JP Harnett, President of OPSU. JP! I'm JP Harnett, and I'm here on behalf of 180,000 workers in OPSU Suffolk. 60,000 of them work in healthcare, when all 180,000 are patrons of our healthcare system. Just like every single one of us here. What we are in here today, friends, is the fight of our lives. We have spent generations building a public healthcare system that ensures each of our neighbors, our friends, our families, our communities has access to fair and reasonable care for everyone. I sleep well at night knowing that the people next door to me can take care of their kids and not worry about having to pay their rent. But we have in this government, in the Bloor government, a government that's intent on dividing us, on reminding us of our differences rather than our commonalities. We have a government that has told us that we should believe that the Greenbelt was about affordable housing versus environmentalists. Shame! Shame! As if anyone here believes that any of those mansions that he would have built on that land, we would have been able to afford. Shame! Shame! We have a government that is stoking hate in the form of parent rights versus the rights of the 2S LGBTQ people. Shame! And in every community across this country, we are saying hate has no home here. Hate has no home here. We have a government that is sitting on $2 here. We know how we fight hate. We know how we want our green belt back. And we did it through the power of organizing, through our connection, our care for one another, and our willingness to stand up and put our bodies on the line so that others don't have to. Organized labor will be here every step of the way. We know what solidarity looks like. What does solidarity look like, friends? And whose house is this behind us? Our house. Whose house? Our house.
Our house.
And we're going to take it back, because when we organize and we fight, when we fight, we win. And we will take this fight to every place in Canada and Ontario until we win public health care for all. Thank you. Who got the power? What kind of power? Who got the power? We've got the power. Woo-hoo! What a crew! How are you all doing out there? Yes. So, I gotta say, we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do. But do you know how we got public health care in the first place? A lot of work. And it's up to all of us in this hall, in this space, in this community, across the labor movement, to make sure that we're not just protecting public health care, but that we're building public health care for the next generation of workers and residents and citizens in this country. And this government, or no government across this country, gets to take it away from us. Not without a fight, not without everything that we will have to do to make sure that we're keeping public health care right now. Unifor, I see you out there. Unifor members? 30,000 Unifor members in healthcare, from hospitals to retirement homes to ambulance services. We're doing it all out there. They have been doing it all. They got us through a goddamn pandemic. And what did they get for it? Bill 124. Shame is right. Shame is right. So we have to send a message today and every day. We're not going to stop fighting. We're not going to stop organizing. We're not going to stop until we win. Until we win. And I want to thank all the healthcare workers. All of them. Unifor peeps are close to my heart because I get to see them a lot. But I got to tell you, this world does not work without you. This world does not work without you. And now, I'm going to turn things over to our brand new Ontario Regional Director, Sammy Ahashi. Woo!
Hello, everybody. Hello, Unifor. Woo! Today, our members are not only raising our voices here at Queen's Park, but we have members right across the province protesting in Dryden, Algoma, and Thunder Bay. Doug Ford has never seen a united, strong, and determined group of activists in his life. Our members, our communities, and our families deserve health care that is publicly funded, publicly delivered, and accessible to everyone regardless of their income. We say no to monetization of our health care, no to inequity, and no to privatization. We will fight to ensure that our healthcare system remains public, remains equal, and remains a right, not a privilege. I urge each and every one of you to channel your strength, your anger, your passion into actions, and that collectively we will win. We will win. We will win. Thank you and solidarity.
We will win. We will win.
We will win.
We will win. We will win.
We will win.
All right, I'm going to call on the Ontario Nurses Association President, Aaron. How's everybody doing? My name is Aaron Harris, and I am a proud registered nurse. And I am the president of ONA. We represent 68,000 nurses and healthcare professionals across Ontario and 18,000 nursing student affiliates. Let's hear it! We are on the front lines of our public healthcare system. And Minden, I see you there. And I also heard the Premier say today that he hired 30,000 nurses.
In his dreams.
30,000 nurses, my ass. Your hospital wouldn't have the problem it has if we had. We stand with you. We need more nurses. We need more healthcare professionals. We got this. Look at all of us. Come on. You know, a lot's gone on in the past couple years, and I don't need to rehash it for all of you because that's why we're here today. But the worst part of all of this is the privatization of our healthcare system. And as a nurse, there is nothing worse. It's bad. Bad! It's putting lives at risk. It leads to worse outcomes. It could lead to death. And we're not going to stand for it. No, we're not. In fact, for-profit care has created a two-tier system already in Ontario. For-profit, shame. For-profit facilities can choose who to treat and when to treat them. That's a shame. And that means for-profit bosses can turn people away when they have complex issues that they don't want to take the time to treat. And that's a shame. There are privately run clinics right now at the Ottawa Hospital using our public funds, our public hospitals to fund private profiteers, and that is a shame. And that's not all. When you think it could get worse, the cherry on top, private healthcare clinics are all over Ontario trying to make a buck on Ontarians, and we're not going to stand for it. The care that patients should receive should never be driven by shareholders, and this is precisely what's occurring. Stand up. Stand up, Ontario. So when public health care is under attack, what do we do? Fight! So I'm running out of time here. I'm getting the hook. So look back at what the Ontario Health Coalition has done. 98% of hundreds of thousands of Ontarians said no to Doug Ford's plan. 98%. Clearly, Ontarians don't like this any more than nurses and healthcare professionals. So here's a message for Doug Ford, and I want you with me so he can hear us. We are all here. We are all united, and we are standing proud and speaking out against this, and we will not back down. We won't 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 back down. Okay, thank you. You're angry. So we have two other angry speakers that's coming up. Tyler Downey and Krista Hansen from Thunder Bay region.
If you're tired of Doug Ford's privatization plan, say yeah. If you think Doug Ford should resign right now, say hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
If you're ready to roll up your sleeves and organize across this province, say you're damn right.
Damn right!
We've got to continue to keep this fight up. We've got to continue to organize. It's a great day of solidarity today. On behalf of the CIU Healthcare Union, 60,000 workers strong in this province of Ontario. We stand in solidarity with you all. I have the honor of introducing the speaker that's going to represent our local today, Crescent, all the way from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Now, I know you can do better than that. She's a little shy, so let's give her a warm welcoming. Come on now. Crescent, everyone.
Thank you, Tyler. Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Krista Hansen. I am a rehab assistant at Thunder Bay Regional Health Sciences Center. I am standing here today to warn the Ontario government and the people of this province about the threats of privatizing our Ontario hospitals. In Thunder Bay and across Ontario, we are already in the worst healthcare crisis we've ever seen. Long-time staff are leaving because of low wages, short staffing, and difficult working conditions. The Ford government has neglected healthcare workers for far too long. Now we're burning out and leaving for other industries because we can't afford to stay financially or mentally. This staffing crisis, in addition to a lack of government financial resources for our public health care services, has seen patients' wait times skyrocket. In my department, at Thunder Bay Regional Health Sciences Center, we have people calling daily asking if we have any space available for OHIP-funded services. So you can imagine what that does from an outpatient perspective in a hospital setting. Wait times matter, and every wait list is backed up. We've seen what happens when people of Ontario are left to wait for urgent, potentially life-saving treatments like MRIs, CT scans, and surgeries.
You're not too far out.
11,000 people have died already this year just waiting. Right now, our public healthcare system is failing. But the solution isn't privatization. That will just make things worse. Instead, the Ford government Instead of the Ford government putting our public tax dollars into private corporations and shareholders' pockets, they must increase funding to the public health care services we've always relied on. And instead of hoarding over $22 million, the Ford government needs to invest in public health care and invest in health care workers. That includes increased wages and improved working conditions for frontline staff. Investing in frontline staff results in shorter wait times and improved care for the people of Ontario. We saw the failures for in-profit nursing homes during the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's not make the same mistakes in our Ontario hospitals. Thank you.